I'm going to talk a little bit about my time in prison and some of the violence I seen. I seen a lot of violence. A lot of violence in prison. You'd be surprised. I seen stabbings, people thrown off the tiers, people beat, senseless. Um, there was this one time when I believe it was like a Cape Verdean gang and a lone black guy. I don't know what gang he was in, if he was, but he got on the block and he didn't even unpack before they were attacking him, and they had knives. It was like 8-on-1 or something like that. It was a pretty large group on one, and he received some stab wounds, but he ended up getting a knife from one of them, and he beat the shit out of a couple of them and stabbed a couple of them, uh, and pretty much walked out of there on his own. You know, this this was a you know this was an amazing fighter right there, because you know when it's like 8-on-1 with weapons, you should not be walking out on your own power. You know, from what I've seen, and he ended up, yeah, he had some wounds and he had some, um, you know, he was bleeding, stabbed a few times, all busted up, but he walked out on his own. Um, the other guys, he, one by one beat them up, took their weapons, stabbed a couple of them, um, busted up a couple of them guys. You know, it was crazy. Boy, I do not miss my time in prison. I was in Sousa Baranowski, Shirley Supermax, um, and it was a bad place. You know, the mental torture from the gods, and it made me never want to go back. They'll say that's their plan, but they get off on it. It's an excuse to treat people bad. The power goes to their head. Now, don't get me wrong. I met a couple of good COs that that were good people and just doing the job. But I met a lot of shitbags too. You know, no, that's my. I got all my ink in prison as well. That two sleeves. Up to that, I got this on my chest. Um, this right there, two gravestones that represents um, my son and my daughter that passed away in a fire in 1998. Um, you know, it was hard for me. But, you know, I'm blessed because I have a 5-year-old. Well, he's going to be 5 in February. I got a second chance. The doctor said my wife couldn't have any more kids. And, but the universe had other plans. And, I don't take anything for granted. Anything at all. All right. God bless everyone.